Obviously, we got off to a slow start. Kaneisha was ready to play. They had a really good game plan. Their coach does a really nice job with that team. They were mixing up some defenses against us. We didn't get many good shots for the first 7-8 minutes of the first quarter. So we dug ourselves a little bit of a hole, and the game kind of had runs after that. We had a big run to take the lead, and it looked like we got a little cushion in the third quarter, and they fought back and got it to like 6, something like that. But fortunately, we made a lot of plays in the fourth quarter to seal the game.
And the defense, I don't know, I guess they shot 27.9% from the field. There were a lot of open looks and stuff, but especially early on. But then you guys kind of shut them down pretty well, didn't you think?
Yeah, we guarded pretty well. We made a lot of mistakes in ball screen defense, and a couple times we made mistakes on personnel, how we were supposed to guard certain players, and those mistakes cost us some points, and those are the things that we have to clean up. But Whit is such a good post defender. She does a great job on their big kid, and we were able, at different points in the game when we were really active with our hands, we were able to force some turnovers to give them some empty possessions. But overall, I thought Kaneisha played really well and gave us a really tough game.
How important are 291 block shots for her now? That's despite missing quite not a lot of pretty good bit of games. That's pretty important to you guys, isn't it? And that's not too shabby for a 3-point shooter, right?
Our team is pretty small, so teams like to try and pound it inside, but Whit does a great job with the other team's best post player all the time, and we don't really give her a lot of help. We figure she can handle it one-on-one, and because we don't have to help on her, we stay out of rotations, and that's one way we give up fewer threes, and we can give up fewer offensive rebounds because she's able to police the paint for us.
Take pride in that record, Whitney?
I guess so. I mean, blocking shots is probably one of the most fun parts of the game for me, so I think it's a pretty good achievement. So, yeah.
You guys started slow. Was there anything to do at all with the senior day thing? You just weren't up for this? You just didn't have it today at first? What was going on?
I think we just got off to a slow start. I think maybe the senior festivities may have played a part in that, but I mean, we can't make an excuse for something like that to happen. And I don't think we were just as ready in the beginning to play, and we have to do a better job of that, coming out early, ready to go, having a lot of energy and doing the things that we want to do from the start.
And Kaneisha, a couple little spurts, it looked like you guys were going to pull away, then they hit a bank three-pointer or something kind of crazy would happen, but then in the fourth quarter you finally really took it to them and kept it to them. What was that run like for you?
It was good. Our defense picked up. We got more deflections, and we weren't leaving shooters, and Whitney got blocks for us, and we pushed it a little more in the fourth quarter. I basically think that's what sparked our offense. So.
Quick turnaround. You got Lipscomb here in a day and a half. What are your thoughts on that matchup?
Well, I mean, the first thing that we have to realize is Lipscomb's a much different team than the one we played earlier. They were missing their 2 best players when we played them the first time. They're back. They had Stetson down with 2 minutes to go today, and they had won, I think, 2 in a row before that. So they're going to be, they're a team that is very difficult to guard because they really space things out. They have a really good post player, and they have a lot of good shooters on the floor at the same time, and that's always a team that's the most difficult to guard when you have somebody inside who can score surrounded by a lot of good shooters. So we'll really have to be focused on the defensive end, and hopefully we can start executing more on the offensive end, so we can score more points throughout the game than we have recently.
Yeah, and Whitney, I'm sure you want to come out much stronger in that game and kind of get, maybe the blandness of much of this game out of your system.
Yeah, I think we just have to put it behind us really, and then for the next game know that we don't want to start the same way we started today. Come out ready with energy and ready to go. So definitely.
And I guess what's left to play for Kaneisha is just continue to get better before the A-Sun tournament starts, right?
That's That's right. We just take it one game at a time. And once the tournament starts, I mean, game by game, we don't look ahead. We worry about who's in front of us. So.